Oh, welcome back, man. I am back. Well, I'm actually in the shop getting ready to get on the lift. I have to let this up in the air, guys. This is '09, maybe I want to say. Town and Country Caravan. Guys, real hard clunky noise. Okay, how do you turn this crap off? Alright, bad clunky noise, guys. Okay. Now, you put it in gear, boom. Boom. So even without putting it in gear, this is bumping. Okay, guys, that pretty much indicate engine support. I'm sure y'all hear that? It bangs in the gear. That pretty much indicates engine support has failed. Okay, engine support are nothing more than rubber bushing. Okay, you're trying to cushion the blow between the engine and the body of the car, the cradle in some cases. Okay, so this particular car is a front wheel drive minivan caravan, likely gonna have, pretty much all of them gonna have one transmission mount which will support the transmission to the cradle on the left side, which is typically the side that a front wheel drive transmission is on. And you'll have an upper side mount which will particularly support the right side of the engine, depending on if you're sitting in the car. Okay, the right side of the engine is going to try to grab that and support that. And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to likely have a support in the front, okay, for torque and jerking and going in and out of gear. And you're going to have another mount likely in the rear. All right, so pretty much all front wheel drive vehicles will likely have 4 mounts. I actually diagnosed this car last week. My parts are here, so I'm about to install it. Y'all know what? That's right, guys. I'm going to take y'all along with me. All right, but for now, let's go out here and look at these parts. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Ooh, welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, I'm back here with this Chrysler Town and Country, guys. What we're going to do, we're going to start up top, guys. So we're going to do the transmission mount and the upper side mount. Okay, we'll do those now. And like I say, not going to be able to film everything, but I'm going to get y'all as much as I can. So, in order to do this, the battery had to come off. Actually, the battery should come off anyway, but in this case, the whole battery got to come out of the car along with the tray to get to the transmission mount. And of course, to get to the side mount, the whole air cleaner system got to come off. Fairly easy, guys. I let y'all see as much as I can, guys, but we're gonna start up top and we'll do the 2 lower mounts when we get done with this. All right, y'all ready, man? Let's get it. All right, guys, real quick, I'm getting ready to remove this brace, guys. In order to gain access to that transmission mount, you're gonna have to lower the transmission a tad to clear, see that bracket under there? To clear this bracket. I don't want to have to take this bracket out. So in order to bypass having to do that, I will have to lower the transmission just a tad. Now you got to make sure you're not gonna snag anything such as this ground cable. All right, maybe wise just take that out, because what I'm gonna do is remove this brace right here, let the car down. We're gonna sit on this, it should be a jack stand, but I'm using this piece of wood to hold the engine up, and then I'm gonna have to let the car up so the trans will fall down so I can gain access to that transmission mount. All right, guys, let's get with it. Alright guys, I have the old one out. Wasn't that bad. It wasn't that easy. The only thing I was jamming up on, guys, the bolt that go in this hole. See, actually, they should have made this slotted, guys. Like these brackets right here. That should have been slotted so I would have been able to leave the bolts in place and just slide it down. Because you ain't dealing with nothing at that point. You're dealing with nothing. See, now I'm gonna have a hard time fighting, not setting it in place, but starting the bolts, simply because I don't have the transmission all the way down. That's the lowest I can get the transmission. By the way, guys, you will have to have this on, I'm sure you know this, some type of jack stand, block, whatever you choose to use. You will have to lower the transmission in order to gain access properly to the transmission mount. All right. Now this mount hardly gets any work, guys, so it really wasn't worn. The customer just want to sleep well at night knowing he got them all replaced, I guess. All right, give himself a peace of mind. Okay, well, I guess there's a little crack right there, so it was time. Man, 140, well, I think 150,000 miles in this car, but this wasn't what was making the bump and the jerk when you accelerate, but this plays a small role in it. So I take that back. It's the perfect time to replace this, and we're doing them all, so there's no discrepancy. All right, but like I said, guys, the installation is merely a reversal of the removal. All right, let me take these stupid tags out of here. We're gonna get this thing set into place, and we're gonna get it replaced, and then we're gonna move on over to this one here. That one's fairly easy, guys. I'm not gonna film the real easy stuff. Some of the stuff is self-explanatory. So let me get going, guys. I'm not gonna film the rest of this. Like I say, this is just the reversal of the removal. Just set it down, bolt it down, jack the engine back up, or jack the assembly back up, and just merely put your bolts back in there. They're gonna connect to here, so it's all pretty self-explanatory. All right, so next time you see me, guys, we're gonna be tackling this one, which is the same scenario, guys. Okay, but we're gonna do it. I'll take y'all along for the ride with me, guys. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. We are now getting ready to do the right side. Okay, that is this engine support, engine mount right here. Okay, fairly easy. I have a jack stand underneath the car. I have a small amount of pressure on the engine that basically pushed up on the mount. So now when I take the 3 bolts off, actually the mount should come right up. Yeah. All right, so we got the top 3 out. Let's get these bottom 3 out. This one is probably the easiest one out of all of them, guys, if you ask me. Okay, this one you probably can do at home on the ground, DIY style, but I'm spoiled. Look at that, come straight up, guys, nothing to it. Okay, whoa, yes, guys, I take that back. It was time. Now I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If you got this aftermarket, you likely wouldn't have got this bracket like this. So you would have, in essence, saved maybe $50. This is a Mopar M mount. Keep in mind, guys, mounts, engine support, anything like that, it's all based on the quality of the rubber insulation. Okay, the bracket's gonna pretty much be the same. This is a bracket and this is a bracket. What they put in between the 2 brackets is a rubber bushing insulator, whatever you want to call it. Now, the quality of that determines the quality of the mount itself. Okay, so if you got this from Advanced Auto, you would have only gotten this, and it's fairly easy to transfer this bracket to your new mount. So this is one case I tend to not brag on OEM because it could be considered overkill. I mean, I guess they under the assumption when they built it, they was under the assumption that you're not gonna have the bracket. It's just, I don't know what the assumption was, but this is one instance of overkill, guys. So yeah, your mounts could be any brand. In my opinion, these are my opinion, guys. Yes, I should be pushing Mopar. I love Mopar. I love OEM. I'm a big OEM fan, but like I say, sometimes it can be considered overkill. In fact, I think most of the auto parts store now are giving you lifetime warranty on engine mounts. I have no idea how is that possible, because it is an engine mount that will wear over time. One or two things: they don't expect you to bring it back. They don't even expect you to own the car in another year or so. So that's what a lot of these parts departments are banking on. I bought a set of brake pads that was lifetime warranty, guys. How in the world can you sell and make a profit selling lifetime warranty brake pads? Of course those brake pads are gonna wear, and I'm never losing my receipt. And I hope they got me. I think they got me in the computer. So all right, guys, I'm finished this up. This was fairly easy putting this on. I'm gonna bolt this back down. Next time you see me, we will be under the bottom. Remember, we already got the transmission mount on. Now this mount on. We did everything on the upper end. Wow, look at that. So now we're gonna finish this and let it up and do everything on the bottom end. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back under this underbody with the engine mounts, engine supports that we are doing. I'm getting ready to do. Yes, this one was shot. Okay, notice I have the long brace bracket off. Okay, it is right here, guys. All right, you have to remove that in order to replace those, guys. All right, and be careful with this bolt, guys. That's the bolt that always get damaged. But as far as the engine mounts, guys, I'm not gonna film all of this. You can see how easy this is. Simply remove the bolt. As far as the rear, it is also easy. But if you notice, I have a jack stand under it, because I will have to lift the engine up a little bit in order to get this one out. People always say this is the hardest. It's not hard at all. In fact, let's get it, man. Let's take it out right quick. Okay, you have the two front bolts right here. All right, I already have this one loose. All right, so let's get this bolt out. We have two bolts right here, guys. All right, actually we have four bolts, but let's get this one out. I already have them loose, and we're gonna get the other one out, and the two in the rear. All right, let's get these out. So guys, once all these bolts are removed and you have the engine support, you have the engine jacked up a little bit, this mount should yes. Wasn't bad at all, guys. Here it is. Yes, so quite frankly, they did good to go ahead and do all of them. These are the last two I'm replacing. Ooh, yes, so guys, when you put it in the gear, this is what was bumping. Boom. All right, that is bad. Yes. A lot of guys would try to press that out and put in a new bushing, press in a new bushing. So much cheaper and easy to just replace. And guys, like we talked about earlier, these don't have to be OEM. It's just, you talk about the quality of the bushing at that point. But I would do OEM if they was available. If not, we would have no problem using the aftermarket engine support mount. All right, so guys, I got a little work to do. I'm gonna finish the rest of this up off camera. Just wanted to make sure you guys this one is real easy. Just remove the bolt and it comes right out. So that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.